So it looks like Kathleen Kennedy will be staying at Lucasfilm, at least for the near future. Kathleen Kennedy still will be running Star Wars, and people like Doomcock have been saying for a very long time that she would not be returning to Lucasfilm, that her contract would not be renewed, and now Doomcock and the other YouTubers, the other reporters who were saying that she wouldn't return are reacting to the news that she will be returning, that she will be renewing her contract. Let's check it out. So like I said, it looks like Kathleen Kennedy will be returning to Star Wars. Now obviously we don't know for sure if this is going to be the case, but I would say I've been saying for a few months now that it's just looking like that's going to happen, and now the Mikey Sutton report came out saying that she will be returning to Star Wars, saying that it's kind of a non-story, the fact that there's all this drama happening at Lucasfilm, which I still believe that there is 100% drama happening at Lucasfilm between two sides, or maybe even three sides, on what direction Star Wars should go in. But that doesn't mean that Kathleen Kennedy will be fired. That doesn't mean that Kathleen Kennedy won't renew her contract. And like I said, I've been leaning towards more that Kathleen Kennedy will be returning. But Doomcock and the other people who have been saying that she won't be returning have been standing their ground ever since they started saying that, even up until this point, and now they're faced with these rumors from some reliable sources and they have to respond. Let's check out how Doomcock is responding on his own YouTube channel. This article from Bounding Into Comics says YouTuber Doomcock responds to rumor about Kathleen Kennedy's Lucasfilm contract being renewed. YouTuber OverlordDVD aka Doomcock recently responded to the recent rumor that Kathleen Kennedy is returning. The rumor came from Scooper Mikey Sutton at Geekosity, where he claimed sources indicate that there were never any discussions to fire Kathleen Kennedy despite rampant online speculation and rumors. Now, the thing about that statement is it says sources indicate that there were never any discussions to fire Kathleen Kennedy. Now, is it really firing someone if you just don't renew their contract? Because these are the same people that have been saying that Gina Carano was never fired from Star Wars. Simply her contract wasn't renewed. Now, is it Kathleen Kennedy being fired if they just don't renew her contract? I don't think that's being fired. I think that that's simply not renewing a contract for someone who is just not good at their job. In the Gina Carano case, it was a firing because of something that she posted on social media, and they made that clear. The reasoning behind her not renewing her contract wasn't her performance at work. It was what she was doing outside of the work. Whereas Kathleen Kennedy, it's not really anything to do with what she's doing outside of her job. She is just simply not good at her job. So I think that's more of a firing, but it's kind of a semantics game at this point, saying that there were never any discussions to fire Kathleen Kennedy. I know what he means, but his sources could be saying that, and they kind of could be hearing the wrong thing, because it's not necessarily firing Kathleen Kennedy or if her contract just runs out. But let's get on with the actual response from Doomcock. In response to this rumor, Doomcock posted a video titled, "Is Kathleen Kennedy rising from the grave? Here is my reaction to the rumor." And I would watch this video and just react to it live, but the video is like 21 minutes long, and really, I don't want to watch 21 minutes of Doomcock. That's just me, though. If you like Doomcock, I don't have anything against you. I think he's an entertaining dude, but I just don't want to sit there for 21 minutes and watch this guy talk about stuff that he really probably just doesn't know about, if we're being honest. But in this rumor, Doomcock stated Sutton's rumor about Kennedy returning is, at this point, just a rumor. And it definitely is just a rumor, but the thing is, Doomcock hasn't been right that often, and when he has been right, his stuff that he is reporting has also been reported by other people. Once again, I have nothing against anyone who watches Doomcock. I have nothing against Doomcock himself. I really don't care. If you want to believe the guy, then go and believe the guy. I don't care, and I'm not saying that I don't believe the guy. I think that he truly does have sources. I'm just saying that there's other people out there who have a better track record when it comes to this stuff, and Mikey Sutton is one of those people. Mikey Sutton has been right a lot in the past, a lot more than he's been wrong, I'll tell you that. So whenever he comes out and says something is a non-story, I tend to believe it. But Doomcock, I believe, does have some people that he talks to. I think he does have some people that are insiders at Disney, insiders in Hollywood. I truly believe that. I'm just saying Mikey Sutton's track record is a lot better than Doomcock's at this point. But he says, at this point, absolutely none of my sources has heard anything about Kennedy returning. My network of Hollywood spies has been asking around and are only getting shrugs as replies. No one has heard that Kennedy is being renewed, he continued. Doomcock then added, but interestingly enough, one of my sources who claims to be an insider at Disney and or Lucasfilm actually predicted this rumor would be leaked. Now, this is the part that really gets me. Like every single video that I watch of Doomcock's, I think I believe him. I believe him the whole time. And then he just says something that I'm just like, all right, man, there is no way that anyone told you that. There is no way that that's going to be true. And that's why I started to believe that Kennedy would, in fact, renew her contract, because most of the people that have been saying that she's not going to renew her contract are people like Doomcock. And in every single video, he just says something that's so outlandish that I'm like, I just can't believe that. I can't suspend my disbelief enough to actually believe you right now. And plus, the guy's wearing a mask and a voice changer, and that's always a red flag. I'm not trying to, trash on Doomcock. I'm not trying to trash on anyone who watches him. He's an entertaining dude, and he definitely has a big audience for a reason. I'm just saying, personally, I don't hang on his every word, but if you want to, that's totally fine. I have nothing against you at all. Back on July 30th, in the midst of receiving information about the new Thrawn project, Rebels 2.0, my source told me watch out for malicious rumors coming out from the woke crowd. That's the part where I'm really like, okay, man, did someone in Hollywood really told you that? They really said those words? Back on July 30th, my source told me watch out for malicious rumors coming out from the woke crowd. I just can't believe that. I can't make myself believe that someone would actually say those words. And I can't believe that he wouldn't tell us that beforehand. Maybe he did. Like I said, I don't watch every single Doomcock video. Maybe he did. But I find it hard to believe that someone would tell him that, a source would tell him that. But let me know in the comments if he did say that previously in one of his videos, because like I said, I don't really know. The Kennedy propaganda machine is in full CYA mode and are putting some outrageous lies, including a rift between John and Dave. I haven't even heard that, so I don't know what that's about. Gina Carano being salty, although she is justified in being angry, and Kathleen Kennedy staying forever. Now, I haven't heard any of these things, if I'm being honest with you. I haven't heard of a rift between John and Dave. Gina Carano being salty is kind of a known thing. I think anyone would be salty if they went through what Gina Carano went through. She is definitely rightfully salty. I would be salty for the rest of my life if what happened to me happened to if what happened to Gina Carano happened to me. Although she is justified, he says, I believe that as well. And Kathleen Kennedy staying forever. I don't think anyone is saying Kathleen Kennedy staying forever, man. She doesn't have that many years left as a working person, especially at the top of Hollywood. Because let's be real, being the head of Lucasfilm is pretty much being at the top of Hollywood. That's pretty much the crown jewel of working in Hollywood, is being the president of a studio like Lucasfilm. She's getting up there in age. She can't last for that much longer, no matter how much longer she wants to stay there. Then on August 10th, when this Mikey Sutton rumor was first mentioned in a live stream, I wrote back to this source and asked some guy named Mikey Sutton let it drop in a live stream very recently that Kathleen Kennedy is going to get her contract renewed. Is this some of the disinformation you've talked about, or has there been some kind of new and awful development? Man, this is the kind of stuff where I'm just like, I can't believe you. There is no way that his source said this months ago that there's going to be disinformation. What good does Lucasfilm or Disney get out of spreading disinformation like this? What good would they possibly get out of this? And if this guy is an insider, whoever he's getting this information from, if he's a Disney or Lucasfilm insider, whatever it is, and this report, these leaks, these rumors aren't coming out of the Lucasfilm or Disney camp, they're just coming from Mikey Sutton for whatever reason. Mikey Sutton and the woke crowd are spreading this rumor. How did your source know months prior? I thought he was a Lucasfilm and Disney insider, not a woke reporter insider. How did he know that Mikey Sutton and other woke reporters, I don't even know if Mikey Sutton's woke, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know. He's a very good reporter. He's a very good scooper. But I'm just saying, let's assume he is woke. I thought your guy was a Lucasfilm Disney insider, not a woke reporter, woke scooper insider. This stuff just doesn't add up sometimes, man. Whenever I watch Doomcock, whenever I hear what he has to say, I want to believe him. I really do. He says all the right things. He really draws me in with all of his opinions. I agree with him on a lot of his opinions, but whenever he starts talking about his sources, man, that's where he gets to losing me. But Doomcock then shared his source's response. This is exactly what I've been talking about. Mike is a longtime friend of the Hollywood woke crowd, so there you go. I guess he is one of the woke Hollywood people, and has not only drank the Kool-Aid, he went back again and again for more. But still, I just don't understand what Lucasfilm and Disney get out of spreading this rumor if they're still going to fire Kathleen Kennedy in the future. It doesn't make any sense. Why would they spread this disinformation if it's not going to make them look any better when they fire her in a few months? I don't understand why Lucasfilm or Disney would want to do this. And like I said, if it's not Lucasfilm and Disney, then your source is just lying to you because he is not an insider for the Mikey Sutton crowd. I don't understand what's going on here. But anyway, let's continue. He continued to reveal more of his communication with his source. KK over the last week has been making a last push to get her contract renewed and to suck up to the killer bees in order to get her way. It hasn't been effective. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Kathleen Kennedy will end up returning? Do you think that Doomcock is completely wrong, or do you believe everything that Doomcock has been saying? I really want to believe with all of my heart that Doomcock is telling the truth, that he is right on this situation. But I've just been leaning for the last few months more towards the fact that Kathleen Kennedy will return, but I just don't think it matters that much. I don't think that she has that much control over Star Wars anyway. I don't think she can really do that much damage, and I don't know if they could really find anyone to replace her anyway. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this whole situation. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the links to that will be in the description as well. Thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you in the next one.